A live look at O'Hare as the FAA plans to reduce air traffic by 10% across 40 of the nation's high-volume markets. It says the cuts are necessary to keep air travel safe as the longest U.S. government shutdown in history continues. The flight cuts will begin tomorrow, hitting both O'Hare and Midway.
And unfortunately, that means some weekend travel plans might get messed up. With little warning, Tia Ewing is here now with what you need to know. Tia?
Well, we've already seen the video out of Houston, right? Because of staffing issues, they are not good, right? If you're standing in those long lines, the FAA says the cuts will be gradual in our case, starting at 4% reduction tomorrow and increasing by 1% every single day until it hits a 10% reduction next week. The goal here is to reduce pressure on air traffic controllers who are working without pay. They missed their first full paycheck late last month and are scheduled to again receive nothing next week. Now, many of them are calling out sick so they can work side jobs just to put food on the table. And these are the airports that will be impacted by the flight reductions. The head of the FAA says they're trying to be proactive here and wouldn't rule out additional measures if the shutdown does continue.
We have decided that a 10% reduction in scheduled capacity would be appropriate to, again, continue to take the pressure off of our controllers. And as we continue to see staffing triggers, there will be additional measures that will be taken in those specific markets. Again, I think it's a holistic plan.
This was not a political decision. This was a data-driven decision to make the right calls, to get ahead of any issues that could happen.
The cuts could affect as many as 1,800 flights or upwards of 268,000 passengers per day. Airlines have started notifying passengers via email about those cancellations and changes. United Airlines said it would focus the cuts on smaller regional routes. United, Delta, and American are also offering refunds to passengers who opt not to fly, even if they purchase tickets that aren't normally refundable. The head of Frontier Airlines is going as far as recommending that travelers buy backup tickets with another carrier to avoid being stranded.
A little bit concerned. I fly standby, so, seats available. It's kind of tough already as it is, and, I'm a little bit concerned about coming home. Getting out to Kansas City this morning is easy, but coming back Sunday, yeah, definitely concerned because standby is different beast than having a confirmed ticket.
It's uncomfortable. It's depressing. Anxiety causing. I can't see the end to all this, and it doesn't seem to be getting better. It seems to be getting worse.
I hope some of those senators and congressmen get stuck because they can't get somewhere, so they'll get there and figure this out and get it going again.
And of course, all of this is taking place just 2 weeks before the busy Thanksgiving holiday travel period, typically the busiest travel period of the year. And coming up at 5 tips on what you can do if you do have to fly. This is advice that could ultimately save you hundreds of dollars. So stay tuned for that. Terrence?